scholars, welcome back to Openfront IO. We're starting out today here in a 50-person free-for-all battle here in the glaciated Antarctica, one of my favorite maps. And this is one of my favorite spots, is like right in this island. Typically it's not very populated and there's a ton of bot density here, which means the bots are smaller, easier to take out, and that makes you able to get a lot more money quickly. Although I don't like how populated it's becoming. Oh, this could be a little bit of a problem for us, but we should be okay, I think, for the most part. Well, let's see what our expansion can do. We're the Green Lantern today, and actually kind of getting a green color, thank goodness. There's one white color I sometimes get. I think it was on the last video. It's the worst for thumbnails that has ever existed. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started here. Nice, easy path for us. Again, what also makes this spot a good one is that the terrain is really flat, so we get a little bit extra space here. You can see we get a very good movement along the coast. Let's go ahead and grab a big island as well, a couple of these islands. Make sure that we get those and get ready for kind of attacks. Let's go ahead and jump in on this one as this guy's being a little bit aggressive, but we get the peninsula, so that works out for us very well. So we'll get the elimination on that one. Good. Let's go ahead and challenge him again. Since he's going to be a little bit aggressive with us, we'll be a little bit aggressive with him. Just trying to block him from being able to move any farther over into our territory, what we're claiming as our territory. I mean, there's Goat Pappy above us, who's a little bit of a problem himself. Let's see if we get that elimination. We did. Good. Okay. Let's go after bots that we have a better chance of getting. Yeah, I'm going to leave that one to the north for him. We'll push over to the NPC. And also, let's boat over to this guy as well. Finish up this and see if we can push around the NPC here a little bit and grab some more bots. Just trying to be as aggressive as possible in the beginning of the game. Obviously, every little bot counts, especially in a crowded neighborhood like this. If we can afford a city and a port and potentially a second city, obviously we'll be in a lot stronger position. But Hummus has other ideas as well. He's also aggressively pushing over, which you can't blame him for. I'm literally doing the same thing on the other side. Just let's get that first city down. Continue to keep pushing here. And let's see if we can potentially snipe this one away. We do get the edge on him, so he won't be able to come around and grab this bot. So that bot's basically ours. Do we be aggressive? I think we do. And now we just kind of have to hold here. Let's get a port. Wait for this attack to kind of finish up. We're a little bit low on troops, and I just want to make sure that we're doing okay. Let's go ahead and finish up these last couple bots that are in our neck of the woods here. We do get one city, one port. We might be able to get a second city here. We'll have to kind of wait and see on that. But let's finish up the easy bots that we have around us. We do have some bots on these little islands as well that no one else is going to be able to grab. Pappy wants an alliance. Definitely not going to give him an alliance. He's a little bit too weak to have earned it, but we can't afford second city. Let's go ahead and finish up these guys over here. So we're definitely in a strong way and grab every little island that we can. And then after this, we're going to be really focusing on fighting players. So let's get an alliance with who we think is strong. You guys all have one city. I don't really want to fight this guy down here because he's obviously gonzos. But let's get ready for a big attack. I'm going to try and get an alliance with you so I can fight this guy over here. I think that would be my best target. So let's go ahead and launch an attack. As his structures are pretty far away from us. This actually might have been a little bit foolish, but we do connect our territory up. We do have more structures than he do. I'll take the alliance with Alien for sure. It's just about what do we get from this guy, and he's got that warship out, so we can't really boat around, which is unfortunate for us. You know, Pappy's got a city. Let's see if we can sneak around up top and grab that for ourselves. Hold off on Triple I. It wasn't the best attack we could have done for ourselves since the structures are so far away. But if we can knock down this guy, that'll be very good for us. That boat does get shot down. Let's see if we can send another. As the warship might be out of range of this, which is what we're kind of looking for. And definitely is out of the range. It's focusing on the trade ships, which is great for us. So we'll be able to pop over here, grab this city. This is why you should never build a city on a coast. It makes it way too easy to take. This guy immediately falls. He's trying to attack into us, but it's not going to do anything. As you can see, we're just kind of spreading throughout all of his territory. This will make going back into Triple I a lot easier. We do need to be a little bit cautious as to not go too low on troops ourselves, though, as we have not a lot to gain out of fighting the rest of this guy other than a little bit of gold that he has. But let's go ahead and try and finish him off over here. Good. That should be it for him. He does have some territory up north, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. This guy has left the game. That is good intel. I'm not sure why he left. I mean, yeah, he got attacked by me and aliens, but that warship's doing a lot of work for him as we are able to put down yet another city. You have to remember this warship strategy. It's really crushing that not Anon guy. But we'll continue to keep fighting here. We'll hopefully grab another port for ourselves. The many hands make light work scenario is working out very well for us as aliens is attacking from the south, and we can get the north pretty easily. As that should do it there. Now we just have to cross. Let's actually grab this guy. He's dead too. And jump over here. That should be perfect. Yeah, and landing. Good, it did land. And let's see if we can get up north. That warship will be deleted here. And there's a couple of eliminations on the line, so that'll be good for us. Now, we are in a strong position. We have 4 cities, 2 ports. We can get a couple more along the way, so we'll be at 6 cities. And then you guys, ooh, you're strong. You're at 4 cities in 1 port. That could be interesting for us to attack. Let's go ahead and get ready to launch an attack here. If we can get a boat in here and get a lot closer to our structures, we'll avoid the situation we had with I, where we had a massive attack that really didn't do anything because it wasn't near any of his structures. So let's get up for a big attack. And if he doesn't launch a warship, we should be able to just really pounce on this guy and do a massive attack into his 3 cities in 1 port right here. So let's go ahead and do this. He does counterattack us. And unfortunately, that attack quite doesn't do as much as we would have wanted. As we're kind of stuck over here. That's not great. Okay, let's build another city. He should hopefully become a target after this. And if he does, people will definitely want to strike him. Let's build a fort over here so he can't knock down our territory as easily. And then get another port down as well, as ports are pretty cheap. Yeah, he is trying to boat back into us, but we're pretty close to his cities now, as we're about to snipe 1 away. Once we get 1 city down, he's going to be in a tremendous world of hurt. He's not going to be able to recuperate his troops. And there we go, 1 city down, and we're just continuing the onslaught, pushing forward with about 30k troops. Should be enough to get to that port and potentially a 2nd city. There's the port. And can we get the city? Come on, I don't want to over-attack again because we're, again, hovering around yellow interest. We're at it now, but we should be able to continue the attacks here, as this should go well for us. Yeah, he's building another city up north, but this is kind of cooked for him at this point, as we have 9 cities. He's not going to be able to do anything about that. We're just way too strong at this point. 9 cities, 5 ports here. I think we can just continue the attack, as we have allies mostly around us, at least with Hum and Alien. So we can give another attack here, and that gets us the last city down south. Now, we do probably want to hold off here for a moment, because Momo could potentially go into us with a lot of aggression and steal all the structures we have. So let's grab another city. Just be patient here as we build back up. Anon doesn't have any kind of missile silo or anything like that. He doesn't have a ton of gold either. So we can just keep launching little baby attacks. Well, there's no point in really going full aggro. Try and get the alliance with you. As we're probably not going to get the structures up north. But I do want to make sure to finish this guy up. So we'll be patient while we attack him. Definitely ask for that alliance back. Hum could really destroy us. We need to be patient here until we get this. He's got 10 cities. Oof, he's just as strong as us. He does re-accept it, though, so that's good. So now we can just kind of continue to finish this guy up. As we're mostly land hunting at this point, there's not a lot of hope of getting the structures unless he's allied to everybody else besides us, which is kind of looking like the case at this point, as no one's really going into him. So we'll just be patient with our attacks, just refilling it every time that we get to yellow interest, but I don't anticipate being attacked by anyone. Again, having alliances with all the strong people around us has really helped us. And then our alliance with aliens has expired. That's an interesting one I'm going to allow to expire. This guy has definitely left. Good. Let's jump up here, see if we can grab any more of the structures and continue to build structures along the way as we kind of retrofit his land. There we go. And that last fort shouldn't be a problem for us. We'll get the elimination. Not a ton of money left at this point. Again, he didn't have any ports, so he had no real way of generating money, which is kind of why we felt safe in that attack. And then we can go into aliens as soon as this is done here, but let's wait till yellow interest, which we're at. We are getting our trade ship was captured. That's not a big deal. Let's go ahead and build some more cities. Get ready for this attack here, because he has 7 cities, so this will definitely be a bit of a slog. But and once we push, we'll be able to get this city. So let's boat in here, just to consolidate our efforts, so we're not fighting down those forts over in the east. Grab the city, and then hopefully push down south, and just kind of keep weakening him. Again, he doesn't have any missile silos, so not exactly a gigantic threat. We could also boat down south over here as well, just to continue the attack in the direction that we want it to go. If we can get to his other island down south, there's that double stack of cities, which would be very good for us. We'll just launch an attack here, just to kind of finish things up. I'm not too worried about him anymore, and the forts aren't really that dangerous. But just to kind of rush this, because I don't want to give him too much time to build things that could potentially hurt us. Like, a missile silo at the end of the day would not do tremendous damage, but there is potential for him to take out at least 2 cities of ours. 3 cities now that we've captured some of his territory. And I do want these forts as well. Let's get a missile silo of our own, by the way. We've been talking about it a lot. Just as kind of a... Oh, aliens on another island. That's not good. So now it's going to be a little bit tougher to get his elimination. But at least we got him off of this. Any warships? Yes, Pink's got some warships in the way. Do we think we could... You know what? ACP is not exactly the strongest himself. If we save for a moment... These guys are all kind of fighting each other. I think this could be a good opportunity for us to save for a moment and maybe go into ACP and take more of a direct land attack. So let's get ready for that. I think that'll be good. We have 1 fort to push through, and yeah, I mean, I'm not going to bother this guy right now while he's bombing everybody else. It might be worth investing in a SAM site, but we'll wait for a moment. As we have nothing but time, let's get another port up as we're very port poor. We haven't been taking anyone that's really had ports. That was a devastating hydrogen bomb. I'm glad we waited so that hydrogen bomb didn't go into us. But I think now is kind of like the time that we could almost be ready to do that. I'm just kind of debating whether I want a SAM site down first. And I think the answer is kind of yes. Let's go ahead and get that down. And we'll make it a little bit further south just in case Alien wants to launch one at us. And we'll go ahead and launch the attack here, as this guy has enough for a single atom bomb, but not a hydrogen bomb. If we can push really aggressively, he might not be ready for this, as we do get his silo before he's able to launch anything. Good. That is a fantastic attack that we can be very happy with, as that was basically everything he had minus 1 port that we have now captured. And now we can work our way down to Alien and work towards finishing him off. Although these warships might make it difficult to get this guy completely out of the way. We'll see if we can get that boat up north. We do land it. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay, let's go ahead and launch a big attack into Alien. Work to finish him up over here. That is a nice kind of target for us to get out of the way. Probably do want to fight Pink down south as well, as we have alliances still with our big guys up north. As all this is very good for us. Good, 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 good. Alien should no longer be a threat to us. And we can boat down south. But let's go ahead and start fighting this guy, as we'll start boating over into his last port area over here in this last little remnants. But we can do 2 attacks on these guys. Time is going to be the essence in this late game. No need to let things kind of slow down just because boating. As we'll launch the attack here. Most of his structures are down south. Let's go ahead and go further down south and grab the rest of this. We'll go ahead and get him over to his little port. That's the word I was looking for. Over here. And I don't know if... Oh, don't get shoot down. Don't shoot that down. Okay, perfect. I really didn't have a strategy. You have a ton of freaking warships. I'm not going to be able to eliminate. Let's grab this port over here as well. Our alliance has expired. That is a real problem. You have a ton of cities. You've been really eco-maxing here. You asked for the alliance. That's good. I was thinking about maybe I should attack you, but I don't really want to. He's been a nice friend to us this entire time. As we'll just finish up this last little bit of structures over here. I won't worry about it. I do want to attack Momo, who's sitting at 1617. Finish up this over here. And I've mostly crippled you. It is a little bit dangerous to leave you around, but you have so many islands. I'm not going after all these. So we'll just kind of rob you of these last little bit over here, and then we'll kind of look for bigger fish to fry, which is going to be Momo. Let's go ahead and launch big attack on Momo. And that did not quite do as much damage as we wanted, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and launch a second one, see if we can get a little bit more. Not quite. A lot of forts in the way. We do kind of devastate him. Fortunately for us, the neighbors in the north aren't exactly strong either, and Anon has gone really low on troops as well. I really would like to finish up Momo here, so let's launch a hydrogen bomb into all of these freaking forts over here. Try and get this alliance back with you, because we're accidentally going to blow you up somehow. You had an island. Okay, so now let's go ahead and launch the attack, finish you up. Probably should have order of operations to launch the hydrogen bomb first, but it honestly is not going to be that big of a deal. Hopefully gives us the alliance back. We are a trader right now, so we're a little bit weak. Let's go ahead and go after this big guy who I saw was very low on troops. Got to push back past a couple of these forts, but once we do, we'll be into all of his juicy territory over here. As that is going to be very nice for us. Yeah, so he's incredibly weak. We'll just finish you up. We'll go a little bit low on troops just to kind of get you out of the way, and also get better access to the last little structures of Momo. As that is going to be the end of you, sir. for the most part, you have some more ports to worry about, but we'll take care of that here in a moment. As we are pretty close to the victory. Oh, atom bomb inbound. Who's launching this? Purple is. Okay, hold on. Let's build a missile silo of our own. Well, we can take care of this really quickly. I mean, this is a hydrogen bomb, and we'll just bomb the rest of his structures. So yeah, we do lose some cities, which is unfortunate, but we'll just be able to kind of take care of this rather quickly. So let's go ahead and launch a hydrogen bomb on all of his structures, and then bomb his actual things. Get those out of the way. He'll be very weak. So yeah, we have enough structures to burn to lose a few of these, but it's more about sending a message at this point. If we just left this guy in the game the entire time, he's just going to continue to keep bombing us. So we'll get him out of the way on that front. And then honestly, most of his structures are gone. So let's just go ahead and bomb the rest of them. So he can't make any real money, and he don't have any population. We'll leave the forts because who cares about the forts? But let's get rid of all of that since we have the money to burn. And that'll be the interview. Now we can go over into the rest of these guys over on this side. Good, good, good. And then you have also bombed us, so let's get ready for a big attack on you. Couple of bombs in our favor, or against us, I should say. Yeah, you're going to keep launching bombs, so we'll just continue to keep attacking you for the time being. Hum is launching a Merv into us. That is not exactly great. That's hurtful. Let's go ahead and launch a hydrogen bomb here, and then a hydrogen bomb here. As the attacks will hurt, but we'll just kind of hurt him in kind. He's so compact everywhere that these attacks are just going to be devastating. He has basically no SAM. So, yeah, I mean, look at how many structures he just lost in those 2 attacks. And he's down to 50,000 troops. Oh, we are not exactly doing very well ourselves, but we get a little bit of structures along the way and can kind of continue the pressure. We do need to knock down Momo. Well, let's continue to keep fighting Hum, who doesn't really have any structures left. We are getting attacked up north as well. Figure this out later. Let's get cities down for now. As we are in a good way. I mean, we have weakened enemies all around us, which is great. But, you know, we're not exactly as strong as ourselves. You have overcommitted. Where are you getting all this? Oh, you have 13 cities. Interesting. So you rebuilt a lot on this little island, which is how you're kind of regaining a lot. Let's quickly take you down. It's good to see the world kind of coming together to fight the crown. It's really been a problem in this game the entire time I've played, that like nobody ever fights the crown. They just kind of accept that he's going to win. Excuse me. But I think a big kind of change in that is lowering the alliance timer from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. So it really allows people a little bit more flexibility to fight the crown. There is a hydrogen bomb coming into us. That is unfortunate. Let's just go ahead and bomb this. And hydrogen bomb that. Get this all out of the way. Where's that bomb coming from? And then bomb this. Just keep bombing this guy for right now because we're a little bit limited in how well we can attack him. But we can definitely hurt his economy so that he can't do this anymore. Boom. Yep, that's gone. He finally built a SAM site, but it's too late. Oh, dude, there's that pink guy that we did get eliminated. But we're so close to winning the game. We're at 69, 68%. So I think, honestly, we just kind of bomb this again. We'll just keep bombing anytime that you build a structure. We can boat over here pretty easily. Let's go ahead and grab this. Grab another port out of the way. Good. And then let's see if we can grab this over here. Grab that SAM site so that'll potentially protect us from pink. Good, that's done. And then we got to deal with Anon over here, who might be enough for the victory as he's taken a lot of structures away from us and he's continuing to attack us, asking for an alliance. Come on. It ain't going to work out like that. Let's give a massive attack in here, see what kind of damage we can do. 200,000 attack is going to do a lot of damage. He does have a lot of structures and forts over here, so we'll slow us down a little bit. But this should be the victory right here. Yeah, we're at 78% right now. Continue the attack on this guy. He's going to launch a bomb into us. Not a problem, but there we go. Hey, there's the victory. And this is what victory looks like in this game. But we're going to start doing 2 matches today, so let's go on to the second match. All right, second match up is going to be a 45-player teams battle here in the new Strait of Gibraltar map. Let's go over here where our team is kind of collecting. I like that we are kind of going together. And just kind of see if we can consolidate everybody into one spot for ourselves. It looks like we're doing pretty well in grabbing this southeastern section. We just want to stay here and get everyone over here. Yeah, everyone's kind of spreading out, which is nice. Now, we are going to open up a few gaps. in the back, and it looks like that is what happened as we have a blue and red player to take down, which will mostly be our responsibility and anyone who's around it. If we can get off to a really strong start, take out these guys, then we can allow our team's focus to be forward. Now, obviously, you've never played this map before, but I do imagine that a big problem is going to be bombs and boats from the other side. So if we win this side, we need to be really prepared to launch bombs faster than the other team and protect ourselves from boats and naval invasions. So that is going to be our overarching goals, but that is way down the line. We just need to kind of put pressure on the enemy team here, as we're going to start working our way over to Brit. Now, the problem with this is that, you know, the attacks are going to be very slow, and this might require double attacks, which is kind of why I'm going up to 40%, is to hopefully kind of at least get one elimination per attack. But alas, didn't quite work out for us. Let's see if we can finish things up over here. That should be good. Do we want to challenge you? I think so. But let's grab this bot first, who's on green terrain. Should be a little bit easier of an attack for us, and does give us more pressure towards where we want to be with this Brits guy. We want to link up with our teammate and do a lot of damage that way. So far so good. Let's go ahead and look for more easy bots on green territory just to get our first city up, and then we'll kind of more aggressively challenge the red teammate. Why I'm not going directly at him, is because I don't want to risk giving him any bots, and I do want to get up north because I see some naval invasions coming. I don't want to risk giving him the last shot and money on any of these bots, so I'm just going to make sure that when I do attack the bots closest to him, that I'm doing it in the right way. Also, you know, knocking these purple guys off is going to be a tremendous concern for us. Let's grab this bot and just completely get it out of the way. Teammate's already on the purple guy. Good job. Let's go after another easy bot over here, as we do need to work our way down south into what is going to be a real threat in blue. Red is, for the most part, pretty isolated. He's not going to have a great opportunity, so I definitely think we push down to blue and treat him more as a threat, at least for right now. As we can get down pretty aggressively. This one city is going to do a lot of work for us. Let's go and see if we can steal that away from you, as you haven't built a city yet. And we can also potentially get us encirclement, but let's just get a second city down for right now. See if we can get that encirclement. And we do. Wonderful. So that's going to be a nice little feather in our cap. Just tap that. There we go. Push down south more aggressively into the blue player. Again, he's definitely our biggest threat on the board. Red is not that concerning, but blue's position could be very threatening to us. So I want to do my best to eliminate this as much as I can. Let's see if we can push over here as well. And then this should be the last real bot I need to get. Hopefully my teammate will grab this last bot and just kind of limit his ability to go up north. And we need to really focus on the western side. But let's see if we can get this encirclement on you. Ooh, don't. Okay, good. We did get the encirclement. Good. Let's push over. Grab our third city. We're really going to be focusing on cities at the beginning of this game, just to, again, try and get rid of these guys as fast as possible for our team. Napoleon did not get off to a great start, so that is very unfortunate. Let's go ahead and get a port down. I do see purple's already sent a warship over. They're very aggressive, and they can be because they all spawn together on the coast and they don't really have a threat. So let's get that warship out, at least destroy his warship so it doesn't hurt our team's trade, and continue to keep pushing against this guy. And then with this, we'll be able to aggressively push down south and hopefully block you talking to me from being able to push over into the east. Although if he does, he's just going to unlock more of my team, which is going to be devastating for him. But I would like to grab all this territory. There's enough for me to get a couple more cities and really do the damage myself. There's no need to bank on the fact that we can involve other teammates in the fight in hopes that that would be beneficial to us. So let's get second port down. Continue to keep pushing down south. Isolate this guy where we can. Be careful of not allowing ourselves to get cut off here. So if he's going to attack any bots near our chokeholds, then we're obviously going to go prioritize that. Like this guy. This is the one I was talking about mostly. So let's go ahead and knock that down. I didn't want to fight that bot because he had such a better borders with it. It was definitely going to go up to his side. But we can start knocking these two down. Push back here. See if we can block you, as we can definitely afford to be more aggressive with our attacks, as we have just have a good amount of troops. Now he's building forts, which is unfortunate. So blocking him from being able to get over here was a big victory. Let's get a fourth city down. Get ready to start launching attacks into you. Grab these last couple of bots for ourselves, as we're going to be frontline player here, even though we're on the back lines of our team. And now becomes, how do we get rid of these guys as fast as possible? Do we want to fight talking to me, or do we want to fight Brits down first? Let's get other city down. I think we want to fight Brits first, I think, would be the best option, just because he's a little bit weaker. We could get it done quicker. Let's see if we can send a big boat over here. Hopefully, he doesn't have enough, or he does not quite enough for a warship. Let's go ahead and launch a big attack in here, see if we can steal a couple of these away. Yeah, we can get help on this front, so that's good. We do get a port and a city down, and we might be able to get this second city. Nope, that's going to go to our teammate, which is fine. We get him out of the way. We also protect the coastline from future invasions from the purple team, as we have known them to be very aggressive in their posturing. Let's go ahead and get another port down. Team's doing pretty well. Once we get rid of this guy, we'll be able to fully support the back lines, or the front lines. So let's go ahead and start working on this guy. He does have a ton of forts, which is unfortunate. This is kind of the double-edged sword of attacking the easier red guys. We allowed this guy to build more forts. He's got 5 of them. He's really kind of just putting himself in a position to be a wedge for his team. So knocking this guy down is going to be a problem, but we are getting a little bit of help from our teammate. So we'll just keep the pressure up here. This is really the only responsibility that we have. We have enough for a couple of warships should anyone try a naval invasion, so I'm keeping an eye on the bottom right. As I take a sip of coffee. Let's get another city down, though. And yeah, he's counterattacking us. It's not going to really be that effective. Once we get through this other fort, we'll have a little bit more kind of leeway. The problem with these attacks is they're not really gaining a lot. Yeah, we're getting some forts out of the way, but we're not really taking down any of these structures. Here comes communism, fortunately, whose forts were a little bit closer to his border, so he's going to be able to do a little bit more damage. And now the guy's down to 2, which is very good for us. Again, need to continue these attacks up here. How we doing? We're fine. Just want to make sure I wasn't getting naval invaded or any boats in the water. Still fine. Probably want to start getting down a SAM site, though, just to kind of prevent ourselves from getting bombed early. As we will now kind of finish up you. You build another fort, you monster. All right, well, we do get this guy done. There we go. That is, we can be very happy about that. I don't really care about the elimination. And now we want to transition to a little bit of a missile economy and start bombing the purple team before they start bombing us. They're going to be the real threats on the board. And probably support whoever's going to be strongest over on our team. Let's get that missile silo down first, way in the deep of our back lines, which is not near any of our structures. So they'll have to choose whether they want to shoot that or shoot some of my structures down. And let's kind of look for a good target over here. Let's also donate our troops while we're waiting. This is our strongest player. UN is going to do a good job. I believe in him. Go communism. Let's see if we can start striking down some of his better targets. I'm going to keep my troops up in this one just so I can more effectively donate to you every time, so you can get a good push. You have a great angle, a lot of structures. You're a great champion having the front lines. The blue team's going to fall rather quickly, and as long as we can keep supporting you, we'll be in a good way. Then we just need to take out the purple economy. You're building a SAM site, good for you. Most of the purple team does not have SAM sites along their coast, which means an early missile silo, like right here, will take out 3 structures for the price of 1. My other teammate's already launching. He went a little bit more economy focused. Good for him. There's 3 ports gone. And our missile is actually going to take out a SAM site as well. So there's 3 million down. Let's go ahead and launch another one right here. Just continue to keep assaulting the purple team's economy as we keep donating. Yeah, this is going to work out pretty well for us. I think our teammate's launching a bomb into that SAM site, which is great. Let's go ahead, get ready to launch another. Oh, dude, we only got 1 there. Bad bomb. Not a lot we can do about it, but we've already done multiple millions to give you more troops and then bring down our workers, or bring down our troops into more workers here a little bit more so we can get more bombs out more quickly. But you can see the price of getting the bombs out early has now turned the purple team into a reaction into ours. Their entire economy is going into SAM sites, as we will just continue to keep launching big attacks into them. So they might get some SAM sites up, but you can see the advantage we had. I mean, obviously we did pretty well in capturing our side. We were the stronger of the 2. But our kind of double focus of donating troops as well as launching bombs has really crippled the purple team's ability to respond. And we will just keep targeting their unprotected sites for right now, as we can definitely get a few more things. Let's see if we can launch this, see if we can get the 3 structures there. Yeah, you can see that reinforces begging for help, begging for troops, but the purple team went a big economy, and you have built a warship out here. That's going to get destroyed, though. Don't necessarily need to build my own, but they are trying to naval invade at this point, so let's get one more warship out ourselves. just to kind of make sure that we block that. And continue the assault on this front. As we have 3 warships as a collective team, I have 1, my neighbor has 2, so those should all really get shot down. We're going to keep launching attacks into their ports, a lot of them still undefended, so we can definitely do some damage over there. And of course our teammates just saying hello up north, very strong, very devastating here. I'm going to keep my troops until these warships get shot down though, just in case one somehow sneaks by. But let's give a little bit of a donation here, as that should be in range. Please shoot it. It shot it. It shot it, right? Yeah, okay, it shot it. Okay. That scared me a little bit. As bombs are going out, let's get a second warship out, just as our first one's going to get destroyed. Don't want to leave a kind of open hole in our team, although this is over. This is over. Yeah, let's give the collapse a good sportsmanship here, as this one was very well played by our northern teammate. I mean, everyone on our team did really well getting this bottom side kind of all collectively done, and then allowing our teammate to go up north. My teammate to the right did a great job of helping bomb everything as well, so that was a great sign, as now we can just kind of wait for him to finish things up and get the 90%, I believe, which is what you need for collective teams. The pie chart's gone away in the team games, which is unfortunate. That was something I relied on. But let's keep bombing over here wherever we can. Just kind of eliminate these guys' structures. As he's saving up for a Merv. Okay. Not, I would say, the best sportsmanship, but it's fine. I mean, whatever. We're not going to be the fun police on this. So he gets the Merv off on this purple guy, and quickly rolls through his land. Is that going to be enough for the victory? Hard to say. We're in second place. That's crazy. As we have 8%, he's got 60, so I don't think we're going to be close enough. Let's keep bombing over here. Just bombing whatever's left, I suppose. And let's bomb this as well as soon as we get the money for it. Or as soon as we get the silo open for it. There's that done. He's gone pretty low on troops once again. Let's go ahead and give him a little bit extra. He's just bombing people, okay. Fair point, fair point. The game's kind of over at this point. What's going on? Just give you more troops, I suppose. See if you want to finish up these last guys. Get us out of here, my friend. Is that going to be enough? That's enough. Hey, so that's going to do it for today. So as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially made it this far in the video. Yeah, I made this far in the video. Hey, give a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. But for now, boys, I'll see you in the next one.